Welcome to our bonus Halloween episode.
It's gonna be spooky.
We're gonna sort of recreate our Worth It episode, but with a Halloween twist. So we're gonna discuss topics and rate them trick or treat. And we do have a special guest for those of you who are listening and not watching. Next to me is Skeletim, who's going to be the holder of the topics. Concrete floors in living spaces. Chic minimalism or cold tomb?
I say treat.
Treat as well. I think treat if it's done nicely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. All right. Next one is massive sliding doors. Wow factor or wind catching banshee?
I'm going to go trick. I'm not a big fan, at least not here with our climate that we have. It's just very few times of the year when you want a giant open hole in your house.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree. Just do windows.
Just do
Save
windows.
the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next. This is going quickly.
Yeah.
Easy. Okay, here we go. Hidden doors and secret rooms, are they an architectural magic or a budget poltergeist?
I think they can be a treat, but I think sometimes it has to make sense.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. I think
not just for the heck of it.
not just because. Yeah, have a reason.
Yeah.
I think treat because I love doing them. They're always a challenge and a fun challenge. And they can add some interesting things to a home.
Yeah, for sure.
But not just because. I agree with that.
Yeah. All right. The next one we've got is black windows on every elevation. Timeless or overdone?
Well, like in the Worth It episode where I've proven myself a hypocrite, I'm going to say trick, although my house has black windows. No.
Wait, why? So did you change your mind?
Yeah, it looks great from the outside, but from the inside, it's really, I guess you could have two-tone, but it's very difficult for me. I don't have black stuff in my house, and the windows are framed in black, and they just stand out more than I would like them to.
Yeah. I think it depends. If we're talking modern farmhouse, I'm going to say trick. But I think they can be classic, and I think dark window mullions, at least, or like the in-between pieces, kind of disappear more when you're looking through them, which is a bonus.
That is a good point.
Unlike a light color. But I think a dark color that's not quite black, like stark black, is actually a better choice.
Yeah. Okay, I could go with that.
And they better be the same on every elevation. Why would they be different?
I don't know why you would choose different windows. That seems like something that's odd. All right. Roof decks here in a hot climate, entertaining heaven or waterproofing hell?
I'm going to say trick because I would rather just have a nice outdoor space that's on ground level and not have to go to extra trouble of creating like a potential maintenance nightmare.
Yeah, I'm going to go trick as well. And I think I agree. Like, although it is waterproofing hell, I mean, we do it and we do it well, but it requires so much effort. And unless there's a very specific view that you're catching for some reason, especially with rooftop ones, like you've got to get an extra set of stairs up there. There's a lot involved, and it often seems to, again, kind of like with the secret doors, you have to do a lot of work.
Yeah. I think like everything, like all of these, it depends. Maybe you have an amazing view or whatever, but just poking holes in the roof or the walls for no reason, or no good reason.
No good reason.
That's a trick.
Yeah.
All right. Skim coated walls, gallery smooth or nightmare to repair?
Ooh, so I guess we're talking Venetian plaster here and, or I guess level 5. Yeah. To me, that's a treat. I really like it. I think this one is worth the effort to me. Because especially in sort of the modern design houses that we do, it's almost necessary to have those just clean lines.
Yeah.
But they do require some maintenance because you can ding them up and you notice.
Yeah. Yeah, I say treat also. I think like if you're remodeling a home and you just go through and skim coat all the walls and put new paint in, that does a huge like upgrade.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right, let's see what we got in here. I think this is going to be a good one. All right, the next one up is reclaimed wood everything. Character and soul or splinters and surprises?
I think I'm gonna say treat, but it's like I think sometimes people think they're gonna save money by using reclaimed things.
Right. Yeah.
That's definitely not true.
Right.
I think similar to like kind of older homes and like remodeling an older home that already has some character built in, you're immediately importing some character into your home that's hard to get otherwise.
Yeah.
So I like it.
Yeah, I'm definitely treat on this one. I think as long as you have the right expectations about cost, but I'm a sucker for old wood.
And reusing stuff.
Wait, absolutely.
Didn't you have a nail pulling party?
I did, yeah. The first house I built, we deconstructed a home and reused probably 80% of the wood that was in that house we used it for trim and for flooring and all kinds of different things. And yeah, that's part of it. You got to pull all the nails.
Yeah. That's so cool though.
Yeah, but for me, it's definitely, and I guess understanding too, like old finishes that are on there have to be removed. So there's a lot of work, and that's why it doesn't necessarily save you money. But just the character of old wood.
And reusing something.
And reusing
I think
something.
Really nice. Indoor plants as decor, lively touch, or composting horror after a month?
Okay. This one's tough for me because I do not have a green thumb. But I definitely enjoy having plants. We have a couple of plants in our house right now that are thriving, and I love it. But I'm also constantly like, oh, when are they going to die?
Can I just buy more?
I think treat. It's really nice to have greenery in your house.
I thought maybe we would disagree on this because of something you said yesterday, but I also think treat. I've got a lot of houseplants and I think I can't commit sometimes to art or like other things, but like a plant is a pretty easy commitment.
Oh, yeah, for sure. The one caveat I would say is like the building we were in recently in Iowa where there are like full-on planters
in the ground.
In the ground or in the foundation. I actually grew up in a house that had one of those. Now thinking about it, I don't remember their plants being in there, just dirt.
Oh, that's kind of gross. Actually, I know someone who works in a building that has like this kind of stair atrium thing with like rocks in it.
Yeah.
And it's a little sad because I think it's supposed to have plants, but it's just rocks.
Yeah. I would not. So for me, a planter is a trick.
Yeah.
But plants are a treat.
Man.
Until they die.
Yeah. All right.
All right. I keep taking my glasses off. I don't know why.
Just leave them on.
Okay. Matte black fixtures. Are they a modern elegance or a fingerprint curse?
Trick. Straight up trick. I'm saying this so we can disagree.
Okay, yeah. I definitely, to me, like everything else, it depends. But
yeah, it does.
I enjoy, I like the look of matte black stuff, but it has to make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, my house is...
It goes with your windows.
It goes with my windows. That's why we did it. Yeah, good call. Yeah, I don't know. I do like the contrast where it makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Custom steel windows, architectural eye candy or wallet vampire?
I'm going to say trick. I feel like it's beautiful. I really like the way that they look, but they just, functionally, it's hard to get them to work right. Generally speaking,
You mean like
from a thermal
operational or performance?
Performance standpoint. Yeah, exactly. I just think that I'm a big fan of aluminum for lots of different reasons, but I feel like if you want that look, that there are ways to achieve it with aluminum that perform a lot better than steel.
Yeah, that's fair.
But you probably, like from an an artistic standpoint, you can do things with steel that you can't do with aluminum.
Yeah, I'm going to have to say really expensive treat.
Okay. Yeah.
And maybe you've got a really great design where you can kind of overcome some of the performance problems.
Sure. Yeah, right on. I did it again. All right, keep my glasses on. Let's go. Oh, this is a good one. I like this. I mean, I don't like this. Open shelving in kitchens, an airy aesthetic or a dust collecting nightmare?
I think treat if you don't have a lot of junk.
Oh, for sure.
But I also probably end up choosing things that are not based on, like they're purely based on aesthetics.
Yeah. To me, it's a total trick. Like if I'm looking at a photograph in a magazine, it looks beautiful and I love it. But living in a house with it, I don't like. Well, one, I don't have a lot of knickknacks and stuff generally, but so I don't know what I would put on the shelves. And if it was
plants,
yeah, there you go. But just collecting dust and having to maintain that, no thanks. I like to be able to close the doors and not
have to clean it.
Yeah.
All right, fair. My next, yeah.
Vaulted
ceilings everywhere, heavenly volume or energy sucking void.
This is a tough one because I like having sort of the feeling of an open space with taller ceilings, but they are a nightmare to heat and cool. Mm-hmm. So I would say trick if it's everywhere. I would say maybe choose your places where you put them.
Yeah. Yeah, I think sometimes people go a little overboard with thinking that tall ceilings everywhere is the way to go. I think having some contrast is nice, so I'm going to agree. I'm going to say trick.
Okay. None of these are too controversial, I don't think.
I know.
Come on.
We need some.
Oh, here we go. Flat roofs, are they a modernist dream or a drainage nightmare?
Both?
Yeah.
Trick and treat.
Trick and treat.
They just look so good. But maybe like super low slope metal roof kind of gets you a similar feel and it kind of like fits in this Texas vibe.
Yeah.
It just depends. I don't know.
I'm with you.
I'm very torn.
I'm on the fence with this one because I absolutely love the way that they look. And they perform just fine as long as you do it right. Mm-hmm. But it is trickier to do than a roof that has a slope because we're always fighting water. And with the flat roof that has parapet walls, you're basically collecting water. Mm-hmm. But it just looks good. Looks really nice.
Yeah. My general rule of thumb is if you're working with someone that you know is going to execute the work well, then you can get away with doing things more like that.
Totally.
But if you're not, I think you should consider it a trick and don't do it.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Exposed beams, rustic soul or dust demon's delight?
I would say treat for sure. I really like the look. I don't know, but yeah, just have a good filter on your air conditioning system and you don't have as much dust maybe.
How much dust is getting up there?
I don't know.
People should just clean their houses.
Yeah.
It's a treat.
I think it's a treat. Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Okay.
All right, here's where the controversy begins. You ready? Spray foam insulation, airtight treat or off-gassing trick?
You know, lots of people have strong feelings about it. I personally think if sometimes a situation like seems like it calls for it, fine. If it's your house, go for it. I have no problem with it. Like, whatever. I'm not going to but I don't love the idea of it. Not as much because I feel like there's many reasons why people don't like it. I think I have like some issues thinking about just like, I don't want to touch that. I would rather have something else that seems like I just err on the side of like the most non-toxic, like it's not going to change over time kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So for me, trick.
For you, trick. Okay. So I think for me, trick as well. It's not my preference. I think there's a lot of misconceptions about how bad it is or how not bad it is. But generally speaking, I'd just like you rather not have it in my house. If I do have to have it for certain reasons, because there are instances where it solves a problem that other things can't. Yeah. But from somebody who, has remodeled lots of houses, I don't want to go into a wall that's filled with spray foam.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare to deal with. But two, like I would rather just have a non-controversial insulation in my house. Because
there's other options.
There's lots of options.
And it's stinky.
Yeah. So for me, it's a trick.
Yeah. Yeah. Me?
Maybe not so controversial.
Yeah. What'd you think I was going to say? I love spray foam.
I thought you were just going to take more of a hard stance. Yeah.
Oh, no. All right. Accent walls, statement piece or design zombie that won't die?
I love a good
No, you don't. No, you don't. Trick.
Yeah, trick. I would say trick for sure. It's sort of a trend that was never great to begin with.
Yeah.
To me, it's a bit of a lazy way to try to make something interesting.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear some of our coworkers give me a hard time for saying this because I definitely know that some people have accent walls. I think they're stupid.
There you have it. Okay, let's move on. Oh, I don't have my glasses.
No. I think Skeleton's new friend stole them.
All right. Oh, here we go. Cantilevered anything. Design flex or structural seance?
Treat. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like with, I don't know, they are very impressive or can be very impressive.
In the right context.
And, with the proper planning and engineering, it's really not a big deal a lot of the time.
If you think it is, get a better structural engineer.
There you go. There
Just
you have
math.
it. Yeah. I thought we were going to disagree on these.
Oh.
That was the plan.
Okay. Clear story windows, natural light halo, or energy leaking ghoul?
Oh, definitely a treat.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We talked about this before, but daylight is one of my big ones that needs to be in a home. And I feel like clear story windows are a great way to achieve that.
Yeah, I agree. I think also usually if you orient them correctly, it's I think it's actually the opposite of an energy leaking ghoul. You could put them on the north side or with enough overhang, and because they're high up next to the roof, you actually don't get solar gain. It's just light.
Totally. And if you made them operable, then you can take advantage of the stack effect.
Yeah, there you go. Win-win.
Okay. Indoor fire features like a fireplace, a cozy glow, or a code compliance curse.
Treat. Are you going to disagree?
I'm going to disagree. Yeah. I think they're a terrible trick. And if you want a fire pit or a fireplace, go outside and do it. That's what I think.
Well, you're wrong. No, okay. Here's a legitimate question, though. If you had two houses, let's say your house, one that is... Do you have a fireplace?
We did. We took it out. It was in our dining room, actually, of all places.
Okay.
And it was really cozy.
Yeah, of course. That's the point. So let's say you remodeled your house and one the way it is, one with the fireplace. What are the differences? The top couple of differences.
So ours was a wood-burning fireplace.
The best kind.
It's just it's a not very well sealed hole that comes in and out. And
so how much do you think it would affect a blower door test in two identical houses except for that?
Yeah. Well, I think if you knew you were doing a blower door test and you did your flue properly, it probably doesn't affect it that much.
Okay.
If it's a fire burn or a wood burning one. But of course you have to account for makeup air. Ours was pre-renovation, so we had to open a window.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't have to because our house was so leaky, but we did. But I don't know. It's just like, to me, it's a way. And, if it is wood burning, then there's smoke that
Smells so good.
smells so good. Yeah. I don't know. I'd take it outside. For me, it's an outside thing, not an inside thing.
All right.
Although when I travel to places that are cold and snowy, got to have a fireplace inside.
Yeah. All right.
So maybe a treat for somewhere else and a trick for my house.
Yeah, that's fair. Exterior shou, charred beauty or maintenance misery?
To me, it's a treat. I think it looks beautiful. It's got such a great texture to it, which is maybe why it is a maintenance thing. And they're, spiders. And if you understand...
I don't know anything about that.
Spiders. If you understand what it's going to be and that it does require some maintenance to keep it looking good, but it also, it doesn't age.
It's so pretty.
And it's so pretty. So it's a treat for me for sure.
I think it works really well in Texas, especially if you're kind of out on some land.
Yeah.
Like we finished a project not too long ago that has shou on. Don't laugh. And
tell me about the project.
And so I'm curious though, because there are a lot of spider webs out there. But what is the best way to keep that looking good and clean it without damaging it?
Yeah, so I would definitely not use a pressure washer, but you can use water, like you can use a hose.
Okay.
But also, just a brush on an extension pole, something like that. That's got not super
fairly
stiff,
soft,
but fairly sort of medium-ish bristles. If they're too soft, they're not going to do anything.
Sure.
But really, it's just the continual upkeep because if it gets really bad, then it's much harder to clean.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, you can go hose it off with just a regular hose sprayer.
Nice. All right. I think this guy's going to have to move.
Okay, well, that was it for today's episode. Happy Halloween, everybody.
Yeah.
That's it for another episode of Work in Process. Thanks for listening. If you've got a question, a topic suggestion, or want to start a project with us, send an email to hello@risingerbuild.com.
You can also find us on Instagram at risingerbuild_ATX or on YouTube by searching Risinger Build. We'd love to hear from you.